What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Toby and I film videos about my life in Canada. I have finance related videos, career related videos and much more on my channel, so definitely check out my channel. I have 60 plus videos and you definitely find something useful there. So today's video, as you can tell from the title, is a finance related video, and today I'm going to be talking about how I saved a particular amount of money in 2021. That was last year. I just thought I'll share some of my tips and some things that I've been using to save money, like useful tips that I've been using to save money or like really help me save a lot. I might put the amounts that I saved in 2021 on the video. I'm not sure if I will. I might put it in the title or thumbnail. I'm not sure if I want to right now, but I might put it there, who knows. But first of all, before I start, I just wanted to say that don't compare yourself to anyone. Like, if you're not able to save as much as you would have liked to last year, then it's okay, you have another chance this year. And just focus on your own goal. If your goal is to save $1,000 in a year and you saved it, then that's good. That's good. It's definitely progress from probably the last year. Or even if you didn't reach that goal, at least you took steps towards that goal, then that is good. But yeah, I'm just going to share my tips now and let's start. The first one I would say is to actually have different bank accounts. That really helps me a lot. I have like probably, let me count. I know I have a lot of bank accounts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 bank accounts. And I have these are bank accounts, like Canadian bank accounts. Then I have some that are like Nigerian. I have 1 Nigerian bank account and 1 American bank account. But when it comes to Canada, like my regular bank accounts, I have about 7 of them. I use some more than the others and all of that, but it really helps me because you can actually split your money out. Because I know when you have like one bank account and you have your checking account, which is like your, I think it's called current in Nigeria. When you have that, your checking account, and you have your savings account, and maybe you're trying to save $200. If you're at the mall and you want to buy something, it's just be easy for you to transfer from your savings to your checkings and use that money just like that. But if you have different bank accounts, the stress of transferring will make you not spend your money most times. And don't set up auto deposits. That's one thing that I haven't set up and I don't think I will. But because of that stress of transferring money, most times you just will not spend money. So that has really helped me a lot. And what I do is that the bulk of my money, the bulk of my savings, when I don't want to invest or I just really want to save cash, I put it inside one particular account that I did not set up Face ID with, because that Face ID is very easy. Like when you can just log into the account easily, it's just easy to go in and transfer money and all of that. I didn't save my sign-in details on my phone just to make that, to provide that barrier, so I won't be able to like withdraw money easily or send money from the account easily or just use money in the account. And I just avoid opening that account in general. So that's one thing that's really helped me, having multiple bank accounts. The second thing that I use, believe it or not, is cash envelopes. I'm going to bring out my envelope here. This is a Filofax envelope, cash envelope. I first learned about the cash envelope system from the Budget Mom. A lot of people use the cash envelope system, but this has helped me a lot. I know it's like backwards, old school, there's technology now and things like that, but this is really how you save money. So what I do is that I put my variable expenses here, so like the regular things like groceries, like those things that I can actually control, I put them in here, and I have different envelopes for them. I don't use it every month, but when I know that I really want to be tight to my budget, or I don't want to overspend, then I use my cash envelope. Or if I spent a lot the month before, like now this is March and I spent a lot in February, so I'm like, okay, for March I need to like balance it, so I'm going to use my cash envelope for March. But with this, you actually separate the money, you put it inside different envelopes. I have my groceries, I have like $150 left there and all of that. It just really makes you conscious about how much you spend, because when you spend with card or like this Apple Pay, most times you don't even really realize how much you spent. Or if you are tapping, when I tap, most times I don't even remember the total. I know they tell me, oh, your total is $58 or so. It doesn't really click in because I'm just tapping. I'm just bringing my wallet out, I'm bringing my card out when they're telling me my total and I'm tapping. So when you actually do not, or when you use card, you're really not as cautious as you are about how much you spend compared to when you use your cash envelope. Because literally, I know how much I have in every category because I have the cash, so I can physically see how much. So it's just that, I don't know, it just really helps me, because when I'm using card, I don't remember how much I have left in my grocery budget. I don't remember how much I have left in different budgets. I just spend money. It's now later on, like maybe the end of the week or the end of the month, that I'm like, I should maybe stop spending on the 20th or something like that. When you use cash, you literally know how much you have left. Like yesterday, I was going to order food. Even without coming down, I knew that, oh, I had like $140 left in my phone envelope to actually order food, eat out, and all of that. So I was able to like calculate that, okay, let me just spend maximum $40, including tip and delivery and all of that, and I'll be good. So it really helps you, and you just become more cautious about of your spending. So try it out. You don't have to use it every time. I don't use it every month, but I use it when I know I want to have a tight budget, or when I know I really want to save for something. Then I go to my cash envelope. When I use my cash envelope, I always have a lot of money left in my variable expenses, but when I use my card, I always go over budgets. The next point I'm going to say is that create a wish list, especially if you're an impulsive buyer. I'm not an impulsive buyer, but I still always create a wish list, because it's really hard for people most times to know the difference between needs and wants. Okay, yeah, you want something, but just create a wish list. Leave it for like 1 month if you want, or 1 week, and most times you actually realize that you really don't need that thing, or you were able to survive without it, or like you just realize that I don't think I want it as much as I wanted it before. And if you really don't want it as much as you wanted it, then there's no point of buying it. So always create a wish list where possible. Obviously, there's some things that you can't create a wish list for, but if you realize that it's not really something you need ASAP or something that is urgent, then create a wish list for it and come back to it and really see if you actually really want that thing, or if it was just a phase, because we have a spending phase where we just want to spend money and all of that. The next tip I'm going to be talking about is creating sinking funds. I've spoken about this a lot on my channel. So I have sinking funds, and this really helps me towards short-term saving goals. For example, people's birthdays. Like, you probably have a lot of friends that you have to buy birthday gifts for. Sometimes it can really pain you or like hit you because maybe you weren't prepared for it, and you just realize that, oh my goodness, it's this person's birthday, and you're like, oh my goodness, I need to buy something for the person and all of that. So create sinking funds for that. I have sinking funds for birthday gifts. I have sinking funds for events. So this is like if someone's wedding anniversary comes up. I don't even have anyone that has wedding anniversary, so I don't know why I'm saying wedding anniversary. If someone maybe is getting married, I don't even have friends that are getting married. I just have an event, so I'm trying to think of what to, like, how to explain events to you. Okay, for example, if an event is coming up and I really want to go for the events, then I can use my sinking fund. For example, if there's a concert or just something that I want to go for that I don't do every month, then I can use my sinking funds, the event category there. I have one for shopping, so it's like when I want to buy things, I can go to that my sinking funds category to buy things, like to use that money. I have one for my girls mission. It's just for, let me just give you a backstory, because I said one time and people were confused. I paid the school fees of some girls back home in Nigeria. I have another one for, what's the last one for? I'm trying to see. I'm actually trying to see. I know I have one more. I have one for car maintenance, so I'm saving ahead for when I need to like actually buy things for my car, like get winter tires, or like my car breaks down. Hopefully it won't break down. Just things like that, oil change, etc. Even if I don't have a car yet. Because my sinking funds are short-term savings, I put it inside EQ Bank Savings Plus accounts because of the high interest rate from that. So I want to make money off my short-term savings. I definitely want to make money off those things like that, so I put it in EQ Bank, and there are a lot of benefits and reasons I like EQ Bank. I've been using EQ Bank since 2020, yeah, early 2020. With this account, I'm able to actually get the most of my money with no monthly fees, no minimum balance requirements, and free transactions. So that's really why I love it. It's like I take advantage of free things. I take advantage of things that will actually make me more money. It has one of the highest interest rates in Canada of 1.25 everyday interest, and I really like it because with your savings account you can actually put categories and buckets. So like now my events, I actually have a goal. so I can see my goal and see if I'm close to meeting my goal. So I really like that you can be flexible with that, and you can actually create different buckets or different savings accounts, so you can actually like categorize things and separate things, not just have one chunk of savings accounts. Check the link in my description box so you can open your EQ Savings Plus account if you're based in Canada, so you can get an account with no monthly fees, no minimum balance requirements, free transactions, and get one of the highest interest rates on your money. So check that link in my description box and use it to open your EQ Bank Savings Plus account. The next on the list is to actually budget, and this doesn't have to be complicated. I know when I budget I really go overboard, but you actually can just make a simple budget. You don't even have to make an actual like Excel sheet budget. You can use your banking apps or like simple budgeting app that really tell you, okay, income, expenses, all of that. This is one mistake people make. They wait till the end of month to track their expenses, and if you're doing that, it's only at the end of the month that you realize that maybe you went $300 over your grocery budget and $500 over your eating out budget. It's at the end of the month that you realize that. So actually track your expenses during the month. You can do once a week, you can do once in 2 weeks, so you know, oh, okay, I might go over this soon, so I should cut down on it, or know that maybe I only have $50 to eat out, so you know that, okay, I'm only eating out once during that month or 2 times, or things like that during the rest of the month. So you shouldn't wait till the end of the month to actually track your expenses. The next thing I'm going to talk about is paying yourself first. You probably hear this a lot, but pay yourself first. By that I mean, like, if you want to save $200 every month, when you receive your salary, send that $200 to your savings account, then budget or like use the rest of the money for your expenses. So just prioritize yourself and pay yourself first in that way. That's literally just what it means. That's the end of this video. I know it was a short one, but I just wanted to share tips here and there on how I actually save money, or how I'm able to save money, and it definitely will be useful to 1 or 2 people, or you'll be able to get 1 or 2 tips from here, or at least even reminders. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button for me. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button again, please. It really helps my channel and I really appreciate it. Hit it for me. Leave comments, share this video, let me know how you save money. Let me know if you're good with saving money or if you struggle with it. There's a song that I want to sing, but I'm not broke in the name of Jesus, God forbid. Happiness. Finesse. But yeah, let me know which team you're on. Are you on the finesse team or you're on the savings team? Let me know that in the description, in the comment section below. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.